Hello, friends. Good morning. Welcome to our EVS class. We are doing EVS part 1, and today we are discussing about lesson number 14, transport. I am your teacher, Mrs. Nutan Milin Karadekar from Father Regnal Technical High School. And let us start the lesson transport. What do you see in this picture? A boy walking to school. He is carrying his school bag on his shoulders. We also have to try this. You also have to walk to your school for short distances and see the time taken and the efforts and the labor required in carrying your own school bag. In the second picture, the same boy is taking the route to his school on a bicycle. He is cycling. Now, what happens because of cycling? There is physical exercise, small loads he can carry on his bicycle, and there is no pollution because bicycle doesn't use any fuel. He is self-reliant, he saves time, and the cycle can be stored in a small place. It saves your money, and it also helps in less crowding of vehicles on the streets. Now, in the second slide, he is using an automobile to go to school. When he uses an automobile, there is no labor. He is sitting nicely, comfortably in his automobile, in his car. It requires fuel, and there is some smoke coming out of the vehicle. You can see the smoke also. This causes air pollution and noise pollution. Now, in all these three instances, you come to know that automobile, when he use automobile, time and effort are saved, and his traveling is becoming more smooth and easy. In the first case, he is taking more time when he is walking, and when he is cycling, there is physical exercise also done in cycling. These are the benefits of cycling. So, in the class also, we should all discuss about what are the benefits of walking and cycling. Let us move to the next slide where I have tried to show you the modern means of transport. In today's high-speed world, we have to depend upon several modes of travel and transportation of goods. Goods are transported by trains, by cargo aeroplanes, and by trucks and lorries also. These are modern means of transport which has many advantages. Now here I am trying to show you the advantages of transport. First one is the works gets done sooner, time and effort are saved, trade is facilitated, different parts of the world are now connected, transport of goods even on global level has become more simple and easy. As so many things are easily available, the lifestyle of people has improved. The facilities of tourism, health, education, etc. has become speedier. Now, as we are using this modern means of transport, you know that there are certain disadvantages also because of this transportation. Now, what are the disadvantages? Here I have tried to show you some pictures about noise pollution. Now, because of this transportation, there is noise created. Due to the burning of fuel in the vehicles, they constantly emit smoke and some poisonous gases. These gases are mainly carbon monoxide, nitrogen, and sulfur. Similarly, minute particles of carbon and lead are also released in the air. So, this is how there is pollution of air. And what is noise pollution? Noise pollution is generally defined as regular exposure to elevated sound levels that may lead to certain diseases like health problems such as heart diseases, sleep disturbances, high blood pressure. Noise pollution has a negative impact on wildlife species by reducing the habitat quality of the species and increasing the stress levels in all the animals as well as human beings. And we are constantly surrounded by, we are exposed to high sound, that is, sound is measured in decibels, and we are exposed to this noise. Now there is noise from traffic, there is noise from transportation, from industrialization, from poor urban planning, noise from catering and nightlife, household sounds from television sets, and some musics playing loudly from the stereos, computers, vacuum cleaners. These are the home appliances which create sound and noise. Washing machines and sometimes fireworks, firecrackers, loudspeakers are used in the society that constantly expose us to elevated sound levels. Now let us come to the next slide of air pollution. Now how air pollution is caused, as I have told you earlier, the burning of fuels, fossil fuels, agricultural activities, waste in landfills, exhaust from factories and industries, mining, smoke from cars. This is the main important reason or cause of air pollution. Smoke from cars and trucks, factories, dust, pollen, mold spores, volcanoes, and wildfires. The solid and liquid particles suspended in our air. All this leads to air pollution. Air pollution affects animals and plants in the following ways. On page 69 of your textbook, they have told us to observe the freshness of the leaves which are close to the road, colors of the leaves, appearance of the plants. Because of this air pollution, I have shown you one picture where the heart is shown and lungs are shown. What is happening because of this air pollution? Trachea, lung and eye disorders, example burning of eyes. The leaves of plants shrivel up and fall. Sprouts get scorched. The growth and development of plants is affected adversely. Constant traffic through forest area can harm the habitat of plants and animals living there. The wild animals in this forest begin to migrate elsewhere. The constant sound of vehicles create a lot of noise. It causes illness, ill effects such as restlessness, irritability, headaches, lack of concentration, psychological disorders, etc. If there are traffic jams, air and noise pollution in that area increases. Traffic accidents causes injuries, deaths and damage to the vehicles. So this is how these are the harmful effects of transportation. The remaining part of the lesson we will do in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel and share the video with the students of other schools as well. Bye and take care. Thank you.